Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Good morning, everyone. As you all know, genetics is a quite relevant topic in the present science world. Firstly, I would like to start with a question. What is genetics? Genetics is the study of inheritance as well as variation. Or, in another term, it is the transfer of characters from parents to offsprings. Now, let's look into the history of genetics. In 1865, Gregory Johann Mendel, father of genetics, conducted an experiment on Pisum sativa, garden pea plant. It is the beginning of genetics. And he says that there is a discrete unit called factor, which is transferred generation after generation. But he could not conclude due to the limitation. At that time, microscopes were not invented, and biologists does not accept maths to be in biology. Later, many scientists conducted experiments on this field, and in 1952, they concluded that DNA is the genetic material which is transferring from generation after generation. Genetics leads to cloning, gene mapping, gene therapy, human genome project, and so on. Since science says that marriage between close relatives may lead to complication, then why does Islam allow this? Have you ever thought about this? When we look into the history of Islam, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam married a relative, Zainab radiallahu anha, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's daughter Fatima bibi radiallahu anhu married her relative Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu. There are many fine examples in Islam marrying close relatives. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, "You should not marry first cousin generation after generation. It may lead to complications." Yes, this is what science also says. There is high probability to be genetic disorders. Is there any role for genetics in graying of hair at early age? Yes. Due to the destruction or malfunctioning of genes which are responsible for the production of melanin, or low production of melanin is the cause of graying of hair at the early age. Now let's discuss about the genetic disorders. Sickle cell anemia. It is a disease where parents are not affected but offsprings are affected. It reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of hemoglobin by changing the shape of hemoglobin to sickle shape. And there is another disease, hemophilia. In this disease, even through a small wound, large amount of blood is bleeding. And there is another disease, color blindness. There are many diseases, genetic diseases. In conclusion, genetic engineering helps us to determine genetic disorders in early age, and we can find remedies for it. This is where the future of medicine lies, where we are able to find and read patient's genome and then direct cure and therapy based on that. Hope for more advances in the medical field. Thank you.